Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday. You can say something fantastic happened last night, and that's that the Senate voted to reopen the government. You could say that something very troubling happened because the enhanced tax credits were not included. You can also say at least it's going to give me some direction. And the direction being that they're not going to discuss the enhanced tax credits to the end of the second week of December, which means that open enrollment for January 1 is going to be closed. You need to go ahead and enroll your clients in the ACA federal marketplace, or find a plan B, C, D, E, whatever you can to get them insured. But at least you know now, do not wait to Thanksgiving. Do not wait for December 1st. You know you have to do something for January 1. Now, when they make that decision, it could be that they extend the tax credits on a certain level. It could be that they do something different. They fund it in a different way. We're not sure what that looks like. It's important that you don't put out information that is not final. To put on social media that somebody said this or somebody else said that doesn't help the situation, doesn't help your clients, doesn't help consumers understand what's going on, because until it's final and until something is done, signed, sealed, then it's not law. It's not going to happen. Now, the government is not open. They voted to open it. What I understand from what I was reading this morning is that it could possibly be open by the end of the week due to procedural votes that have to happen. So we know the government is open. That helps those that are going to get food stamps and trying to travel, and our folks that are fighting for our rights, our military. It's going to help those folks immediately. It's not going to help your clients, but there are things that they're talking about that they're working with, and they will start talking about that at the end of December, which means that we'll continue to give them the information and the background and being a resource to both the House and the Democrats. So remember, don't post things that, I just heard somebody said this or somebody proposed this. Because I propose something, or because I tweet something, or because I put it on LinkedIn, or because I do a TikTok video. I've been addicted to watching Senator Markwayne Mullins. Just because that happens does not mean that it's going to happen. It means that it'd have to be a bill. It would have to be passed by both houses. It would have to be signed by the president. A lot of things have to happen before things actually go into law. So that's important to know. So I know you're struggling. Open enrollment is, crazy. Pay attention to those that are experts that are on social media, because there's folks out there that are giving you information on new plans that are out there that are paying commissions that could be something that you could help your client with. Not in every state, so look for people that are experts in your state. We're up to 6 states now that have filed the Idaho Bulletin. So exciting. Oklahoma being the latest, and they're the ones that said, don't come in our state and don't pay commissions. I don't care if it's ACA, Medicare, don't do it. Thank you, Commissioner Glenn. Thank you. Great friend of the insurance industry. HAFA is meeting with Commissioner Tim Temple in Louisiana today, and we met with Commissioner Gaines of Nevada. Ned Gaines. Commissioner Ned Gaines of Nevada on last week, who is looking into the legality and can he do exactly the same thing. He definitely is concerned, definitely is a proponent of agents, definitely wants to do it if he can do it. So we're working hard. There's a lot of people working on these things. Keep pushing, keep reaching out to your Department of Insurance. Let me know if you've heard anything. Let me know if I can help. Well, we're going to keep pushing those states to stand up and say, insurance companies, we're not going to take it anymore. You're being wrong, you're being evil, and you're just wrong. Now, a lot of people are reading, or maybe you've been affected by United Healthcare's decision to terminate agents because they're not disclosing agent compensation on the ACA. And recently Melina called and said we've got it in our contracts too. So I'm not sure, but I encourage you to read your contract. I don't have those contracts. Read your contract, because it appears that these companies have put that in your contract when they know good and well the law says that it is their responsibility. So the problem is, number one, they're wrong, but number two, they put it in your contract. So in the interim, until we figure out how to stop them, you're going to be encouraged to disclose it. Do we know what that looks like? No. Do they know what it looks like? No. Am I talking to Health Sherpa to figure out if they can help us? Yes. But of course, they know it's not our responsibility, and they know it's not their responsibility. So it kind of puts us in a pickle. We need a sheriff. I've been saying that forever. We need a sheriff to stop these insurance companies for what they are doing. Absolutely, they put that in your contract so they could terminate you and not pay commissions. They're looking for ways to get rid of us. That's the truth. That is the absolute truth. Is that the reason why you lay down and take it? No. Is that the reason that you get involved? Absolutely. Do you give to the PAC? Absolutely. Do you go with me to Washington? Absolutely. Did you give to the legal fund? Please give to the legal fund, because we're fighting it. We're going to fight it. You have to find certain attorneys to handle certain things in certain states. So we are doing that along with our attorneys in DC, who can't do everything in every state. So just know that we've got to work with other attorneys. We're working really hard in New York. We have a separate legal fund for just fighting for New York. The other legal fund is for fighting for commissions in all other areas but New York. So the links are there. Give, help, reach out, step up, do what you got to do. But we're going to fight this fight, because they're wrong. They are wrong on every level. They would have never touched those clients if you wouldn't have brought them to them. They're your clients. Don't ever forget that. You sold that insurance company's benefit, not them. They were not even involved, but they sure are taking advantage of it, and they sure are sucking in everything that you've done, and they sure are cutting your commissions. So we're going to say, stop, no more, no more. Get involved, help this bulldog, help HAFA, and let's make big changes. Have a great day, and talk to you next week. Much love.